Everyone, I'm Jay Redfern and welcome to Redfern Rants. Now I've got another Akala reaction coming up and I've reacted to this guy twice and he's completely blown my mind on both of them occasions, so I assume this one's going to be absolutely the same. This is actually Akala Fire in the Booth Part 2. I think the ones I've reacted to were Part 1 and 4 maybe, or 3 and 4. I'll have to go back and check. I know there's definitely, I think it was 1 and 4, because I know there's definitely 2 I haven't, and this is 2 reactions of his on Fire in the Booth I haven't reacted to yet, and this is one of those. I'm getting far too excited, so I'm mixing my words up, see, as what I'm about to say, yeah. So yeah, I just really can't wait to get into this. This actual Fire in the Booth is 14 minutes and 13 seconds long, so yeah. Sometimes I look at the amount of time and think, wow, are people really going to care about me reacting to something for this long? But they clearly do, because Akala has got so much love out there, and I can see why. Both times I've done a reaction to Akala, not only have I got a lot of comments and a lot of love for Akala, I've got a lot of views and a lot of requests for Akala. So I'm back with Akala today. As I said, Fire in the Booth Part 2. So let's just stop me ranting and let's get straight into this.
I know you're gonna dig this.
I know I'm gonna dig this, believe me.
Brother, you know what time it is when you hear this, right?
Let's get ready to rumble!
Yo, Akala. Wow. Knowledge is power. Volume 1 mixtape, 28th of May. Listen.
Knowledge is power, man.
AkalaMusic.com. Tiny bit more vocal, please, actually. Listen.
Actually.
Knowledge is power, always. Listen. The scam, brother, the scam! Oi, mate, my personal life's great. Some of you would love me more if I rub that in your face.
I know he's not supposed to be funny, but that just made me laugh. Oi, mate, your personal life's great.
Listen. The scam, brother, the scam! Oi, mate, my personal life's great. Some of you would love me more if I rub that in your face. Okay, well, let us run down the resume and have a little chat about Akala's living today. Big whip, nice yard, been all over the globe. Look how many continents that I have done. Shows, couple little companies, neat little office, everything going swell. Little bit of profit, built a business educating kids from the block. So far as I'm concerned, you gotta be a mug to not rate him. Own my own masters, still my own master. Novels and strips on the way.
Own my own masters and still my own master. A lot of people don't get that luxury. A lot of people are owned by the record companies, unfortunately. So yeah, fair play to Akala for having that foresight at a young age to know that he needs to own his own masters to have that power. He's got the power over all his material, which is good in a way and bad in a way, because I don't feel like his name's out there enough, and that's what record companies do for you. They get your name out there more by advertising and things like that. But anyone who knows this guy and appreciates this guy will know he's absolute fire. As I said, I've only reacted to him twice and he's killed it twice, and he's already killing it like 55 seconds into this reaction. So yeah, let's just get straight back into it.
A prophet built a business educating kids from the block. So far as I'm concerned, you gotta be a mug to not rate him. Own my own masters, still my own master. Novels and strips on the way. Rap is just a part of the genius in his head, and he knows it. Dickhead, since I used to kick ball for West Ham with my big head. Back in school days, wearing hand-me-downs from my sister, and Jell was still onto man. Now that's some ass charisma.
Wearing hand-me-downs from my sister. Now, a while back, I did learn in the comments that his sister was actually, for anyone who doesn't know, was a UK rapper herself, which was Miss Dynamite. I remember Miss Dynamite from like when I was a teenager, and for me, like she blew up really quick for me. When I first heard of her, she seemed to go massive. And then she just disappeared off the face of the earth. I mean, I'll have to look into that, what actually happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know whether she just walked away and didn't have no love for it anymore. Just didn't like being mainstream, and I don't know what it was. I'm just guessing, to be honest with you. So if anyone actually does know, just let me know in the comments. But for me, she just seems to disappear off the face of the earth. But yeah, it's good to know that this is her little brother, and I assume that's who he's talking about now when he's saying hand-me-downs from your sister. So if you don't know his sister, go and check her out anyway, because she had a few little hits.
I took my first pull of Rizla. I knew you think gave me that, yeah, my bigger sister. So when we speak of struggle, cousin, it's yours. You know the same old madness, working class poor, yeah. So may have won a couple awards. I guarantee you that my family just as messed up as yours. All the abuse and the alcoholism and drug addiction. Uncles going to prison. This is working class living in Britain. It ain't great.
Facts, man. That's working class living in Britain. Part of what he's talking about, where it's working class living, to me, what I take from it, I mean, it's maybe not what he's actually saying, but what I take from it is a lot of the working class in Britain like feel like they have no other choice than to do things that are illegal, just to get that little bit more ahead, to be able to live properly, because the country's in a bit of a state. And to be honest with you, if you're not doing something a little bit illegal, you just can't live properly anyway. That's all I'm going to say.
Awards, I guarantee you that my family just as messed up as yours. All the abuse and the alcoholism and drug addiction. Uncles going to prison. This is working class living in Britain. It ain't great. You gotta be kidding. So please don't ever get confused by me spitting, cause yes, I said the ghetto's in our head, but no, I didn't mean if you live next to a food yard, that's in your dreams. I meant believing in the madness they spout about us is far more dangerous than putting us in council houses. So yeah, I criticize, but from a place of love, never, ever. Cause I think that I've become above every young bub you wanna judge as a tug. It's me, man, it's a little guidance and love, so I think that you're the mug. And why be smug when it's an actual fact? We all commit crime simply by paying tax, cause we didn't go and tickle them people in Iraq and ask them so politely for all the minerals we extract. We blew children's heads off, set fire to backs. With a gangster nation, get down and you get clapped. So when you see the youth, they're running around on the road with heaters, don't be surprised, they're just copying their leaders. Long as the wars stay in places that are brown and poor, we can all pretend to be abhorred, but we applaud. If you go up to Knightsbridge and get violent, the policeman that duckers you will probably get knighted. If I don't wanna fight you, cuz it ain't cause I'm frightened, I'd just rather fight with those who really think they're titans. I ain't scared of bleeding, I am scared of breathing another breath in this world where everything is so uneven. When millions murdered in the Congo when it's barely news. But if a footballer's wife should buy a pair of shoes, I'm supposed to give a apparently I do not. The world's a reflection of your block, and if you think a world that profit from their death and be totally cool, thinks you're better cause you live here, you're a bloody fool. Look around at genocidal abuse, I swear humanity ain't nothing but a virus with shoes. Then I pick my nephew up from school, and I look at the youths and see the love they show each other, and I'm just so confused because they ain't learned yet what is their race or religion. So we're put on condition, but we learn to play our position in the system. Look what that does to our recognition of self. We grow suspicion of our own intuition. Now listen, Akala sick way raps about racism too much. Could you imagine I gave a flying? Cause it's amazing. I really want to click.
Yes. You know what? He just speaks absolute truth. That is his main attribute. I think when he's rapping, it's all basic facts. It's all fact. He's not bending the truth or telling lies. He's telling the absolute truth.
Of self, we grow suspicion of our own intuition. Now listen, I call it sick way raps about racism too much. Could you imagine I gave a flying? Cause it's amazing how many wanna claim they love this music with no respect for the actual struggle that produced it. Did hip-hop not start in segregated hoods? And them hoods not still segregated? So it's really good. Are the First Nation not still on reservations where the age of 46 is the average life expectation? And fellas, I wonder where the favelas could be suddenly knocked down and replaced with something better. If you got sense, you see fights are joined. The race, class and gender besides are the same coin. So if you're really down for justice, whoever the people people who suffered, whoever you are. I consider you my sister's brothers, but call it what it is, like Carlin or Bill Hicks. Not these patronising left-wing little twits that ask me dumb shit on a superior tip and wanna act like cause I read I saw less violence as a kid. Don't make me an exception for your mental protection from accepting the madness in the system we are left in. That was the clearest thing to come of August events. All the closet bigots started speaking their minds again. So when a Jamaican or Asians misbehaving, of course it's cause of their skin. Blonde hair kills a million people, that's just him. And it's entertaining, some people are so thick, but I prefer that than all of the fake grins. Cause it's the only problem, people claim they wanna solve but don't actually wanna talk about how it evolved. You are told, this country really, really yours, sir? What they did to brown people did to their own poor first, and originally in the States, working class whites were also enslaved. But no one talks about it today. Ever since the master came with the system of privilege, made the working whites the overseers, mulattoes the house, could put the darkest blacks in the field. That mind is with us still. $1 billion industry, skin cream and bleaching pills. And let's be honest, most people in my complexion to this very day still think they're better than the darker section. You say it's changed, then only educate me about Wilberforce, not about the Africans in Haiti who beat the armies of the British, Spanish and Napoleon. From the moment they stole them, there was no controlling them. When I was...
Whoa. That's a first. I've never seen an ad just pop up in the middle of one of my reactions before. Get out of here with that crap.
When I was in school, she said, no, you never fought for freedom. No, we freed you. And you were on your knees pleading. And what's more, did you know that we kind of saved you from the barbarism of Africa? You should be grateful when enough of our own people can't be bothered to read that they actually believed that we were swinging from trees. They don't know the Kingdom of Congo had embassies in Italy. 500 years.
And you know what? I'm not even gonna pretend, because I've never had the life that a lot of these artists who come on Fire in the Boot have. I mean, the racism that he seems to have gone through. I mean, and he's speaking on it. It's hard for me to speak on it because obviously I haven't suffered racism, so I don't want to come out here and act like I know what he's talking about and what he's feeling. I can feel his frustration and his anger at what he's saying, but I'm not going to for 1 minute say I understand, because I don't, and I wouldn't like to be in the position of being racially abused. It must be absolutely terrible. So yeah, man, I respect you for telling it how it is and what you've been through and what still goes on today in the States. I really do.
Literally ain't heard of St. Maurice nor Septimus Severus. They ain't studying the past cause they think it's irrelevant, and attempts to pretending ancient Egyptians weren't African. Nothing more than pseudo-intellectual lies. They obviously ain't read what Aristotle and Herodotus said about people that they saw for their own eyes. And Egypt's been invaded since the fall of the pharaohs. Not once, not twice, but many, many times. So nobody wants to explain why so many statues are missing noses, even when the statues made of granite. It ain't one people alone mistaught about themselves. We live on Celtic land, but don't learn about the Celts. The same Irish people you characterize as stupid during the Dark Ages, some of the most educated living in Europe. And did you learn the numbers you count with every day was invented by Indian people? I bet you didn't. Or how many million Indians fought for Britain in both world wars? Still you got the cheek to call them immigrants. We don't learn about the Moors, of course. For some that knowledge dangerous. Is it a problem, the impact they had on the Renaissance? When people take power over another group, we minimize their achievements so we can make it feel true. So if you think Columbus was first to sail ocean blue, you probably believe Elvis invented rock and roll too. And oh, for the record, no doubt I believe in peace, but not for 1 second, and they'll turn the other cheek. They slap you, slap them back, take teeth. The only way you bully ever learn is getting beat. Fight fire with fire, nah, fire with war. See, the life-giving force is stronger than the destroyer. That's why these MCs can't speak to me. No, all men are not made equally. My brain's made of iron fiber, conducting the livest wire. My average grade's higher than Oxford or Cambridge require. I don't want credit because I got a message. I want credit because I'm the best MC. Get it? When I came out way back.
You know what? It's happened to me before. It's happening to me again. I'm not taken in by what I'm seeing. I'm forgetting I'm doing a reaction for you guys, and that I should be speaking maybe a little bit more on what he's actually saying. But let me just take that back.
Fiber conducting the livest wire. My average grade's higher than Oxford or Cambridge require. I don't want credit because I got a message. I want credit because I'm the best MC. Get it? He
doesn't want credit Do you know what? I don't want to get it wrong.
The iron fiber conducting the livest wire. My average grade's higher than Oxford or Cambridge require. I don't want credit because I got a message. I want credit.
See, I don't want credit because I've got a message. He wants credit
Because I'm the best MC. Get it?
because he's the best MC. Get it? Now, I'm not going to sit here and argue with what he's saying, but if he isn't, he's certainly, in the UK anyway, he's certainly like in the top 3, in my opinion, from what I've heard. And this is only the 3rd time I've heard Akala. So just take that into consideration when I'm saying this. Now, actually, he's probably top 2, maybe, from what I'm hearing on Fire in the Booth. Anyway, it's between him and Wretch. Now, this is an argument I've noticed goes on. People saying it's either, when you say it's either Wretch or Akala, people like to jump on it now. It's Akala. That's it. It's a fact. It's Akala. But it's just it's different styles to me. Maybe they've grew up a little bit different, and that comes out in what they're actually saying and their opinion. But they're both absolutely insane at what they do. So yeah, I haven't heard enough of either of them yet, by the way, to even have an opinion. It's like when people ask me who's better, Cannabis or K Reno. Now, I'm quite new to both because I've never really give them a chance in the past and listened to their music. So I've got a lot of their music to get through, and I'm not even scratching the surface. And people even tell me that I haven't scratched the surface yet with them too. So, and it's the same with Akala, and it's the same with Rest 32. I'm just scratching the surface with finding out about them as people and about their music. So yeah, and their message. So yeah, I'll make that decision on what I think a lot further down the line. So, but I'm sure you guys who are more educated on both have your opinion, and it's great to hear your opinions as long as it doesn't turn into an argument in the comment section. It's great to hear the opinion. I mean, I'd like to hear who you think's better and why. Like, not just say they are better because that's it. Give me a reason why. Give me a reason why Akala is better than Wretch 32, and give me a reason why Wretch 32 is better than Akala. If they are opinions, I'm not looking for arguments. I'm looking for a nice debate and good opinions, not just he is better because I said he is. None of that. If you've got a genuine reason why you believe he's better, you tell me. Put it in the comment section, because I think they're both fire.
I came out way back in 04, sister, I just want every award. Most man would have done the big thing, put big sis on the chorus chords. That would have been A-list, sure. Quickly I would have been famous more, but look how I came in this thing raw. Bang with the chicks some more. If I MC then I heard me rap, I'd be like, what the? I ain't never gonna be that good, so I better not push my luck. It will embarrass me. Only insanity would make you challenge me. But I hope if we bump heads, that day that I feel like charity. If not, it's a being, and there ain't no use in search of a meaning. Cause all it means is that you are crap and I am a genius. Why I'm Panama, I push the parameter. Can you imagine if I was sicker than average? I kill him with character, Benjamin Banneker. Look at the marriage, just stamina damage away from Metallica. Got it up to the whole of the calendar. So cold that I'm all in the challenger. Why you man roll with the amateurs? I'm too much harder. You can just call him Father Akala, but I don't talk shit like a pastor. You already know that I'm smarter than half a bloody disaster. If I ever start, I'll probably a prodigy, make you a martyr for these crap MCs that mumble. Then see me in the flesh and crumble. Never told you that I was humble. No, I'm not. Don't lie. I'm so sure in my writing ability that I feel like I'm finding divinity. Sit down and me rhyme a soliloquy. My agility, time in this military. What scene get a team for the mini-me? It seems you're fiend for the mimicry. Your team got a dream of the synergy. That'll be when I scheme when the wicked beat. There goes again with the big words with best syllables. Keep dictionaries out. That's what I'm about. Clowns wanna shout. Touch him, smash him in the mouth. Bloody professor, a man of the letters I read and I'm sure that I'm better. Never regret an endeavour to dead an oppressor. I think that the lepers, they think that their pleasures are better endeavours. Don't know about pressures, but see me, born in a rage. Maroon blood coursing my veins. As you can see, I was born for the stage, but I'll never be their cultural maid. Some say that we're political.
I still don't know, and it's probably because my brain is not anywhere near a level of some of these people who go on Fire in the Booth. But I personally still don't know how you can go on Fire in the Booth, spit for 14 minutes, switch your flow up, and just remember every single thing you're going to say for 14 minutes. Now, it's hard enough just rapping like he did for about the first 7 minutes, but then to just speed it up and keep going and going and going and going and going and going for as long as he just did, and he's not missing a beat. He's just he's insane. Honest to God, this man. I mean, apart from freestyles, is there anything else you want me to listen to from this guy? Just put it in the comments, because I love to hear his message on a track too, not just in a freestyle. So if you've got any tracks that are actually recorded that aren't freestyles on like a Fire in the Boot or any other show like that, send them my way, please. Cause I'd love to hear what he's like on an actual track. If he's got like an album with like actual music, like 10, 15 tracks, whatever he's got, send it my way, because I really would love to learn more about this guy. He's insane. It's embarrassing, as I've said before, that I'm only just finding out about him being from the UK. It really is.
Nephew and isn't. Don't they preach up at every doctrine, cool materialism? But for all the Italian clothes that you wear, who German cars that you drive, or French champagne that will buy, will still be monkeys in their eyes. So why you were begging it? Who knows? Italians fight to wear Jamaican clothes. Italians call their own women. But everyone's entertainment, bro. But hey, what do I know? I'm just the one with the codes that flows all over the globe. I'm bunning out shows, but still don't oil my chest and pose. Pose a threat to the power structure. Not because we're anything special, but because we're the people together. And that's the only way things change ever. Oh my gosh. Akala just tore the building to pieces! I don't even know what to say! I feel like I just been schooled for a hot minute right there! Saying MCs, you know what? Like, I don't want to hear you! Don't call my phone! If you ain't coming to destroy a beat like that, don't call my phone! Are you gonna...
Is that the reason why the studio's changed so much over the years? When Akala comes in, does he just burn the place down, does he? I feel like that's what must happen.
The voicemail! Akala! Wow! I don't even know what to say! Yo.
I'm with Charlie. Sometimes I just don't know what to say when I'm listening to him. I really don't.
Yo. I know you gonna.
I feel like I can.
Power corrupts
Before he goes again, sometimes, like what Charlie's just said, he doesn't know what to say. Sometimes when I listen to Akala or Wretch or any other artist on like a Fire in the Boot, sometimes you're that mesmerised by what you're hearing, you literally do not know what to say to do justice to what they've just done. Because now this, like a lot of, like, don't get me wrong, Akala Part 4, Fire in the Boot, I don't know if he'll ever top that himself, because that was just, it was just genius. If you haven't seen it, please go and check it out, and I'm sure you have seen it if you're watching this. But yeah, I don't feel like sometimes I can do the guy justice, and if you don't think I've done him justice, I apologise, and that's all I can do is apologise, because sometimes I'm just, when you react to something for the first time, it's hard to give a reaction to all the things you probably want to say, if that makes sense. Because when I go away and think about it, I might think of other things and go, oh, yeah, I should have really gave a reaction to that. And I'm guaranteed to watch this another 3, 4, 5 times this week, because every time you send me something that is as good as this, I do go back and watch it a lot. Like Part 4, I've watched that like at least 10 times now. Red 3-2 Fire in the Boot, watched them probably more than 10 times. So yeah, and each time I watch them, I pick something else up. I go, oh man, I wish I'd have picked that up and said that. Or someone will say something in my comments and I go, yeah, why didn't I? But you know, you just got to take the react, because my reactions are actually genuine reactions. First time watching, I do not catch everything, and all I'm going to say is, if someone reacts to someone like Akala or Wretch on Fire in the Boot, and catch absolutely everything first time, then believe me, they have not just seen that for the first time. The cheating the people, and I don't want to do that. And it'd be quite easy for me to go and watch them a couple of times or listen to them a couple of times and come on here and bullshit you, and I don't want to do that. And I've noticed on a few channels in the past when I've watched the reactions, and it might just be me, but it might just be me being unfair, but sometimes I watch reactions and I go, nah mate, that's not the first time you've heard that or watched that. It's absolute bullshit. But all I can say is I'm being genuinely honest, and you either like it or you don't. And I don't know why I've just gone off on that little rant, and I apologise for ruining the mood there with Akala, but we'll get back to Akala now because no one's here to hear me rant.
Don't call my phone or you're gonna get a voicemail. Akala! Wow! I don't even know what to say.
Don't call my phone or you're getting the voicemail.
Yo, little story, let's take him down. Yo.
Little story again, eh?
Yo.
I know you gonna dig this.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely, but absolute powerlessness does the same. It's not the poverty, it's the inequality we live.
He just starts off and blows your mind straight away, doesn't he? Absolute power causes corruption, but absolute poverty, or being absolutely powerless, does the same.
Every day that will turn us insane. Absolute power corrupts absolutely, but absolute powerlessness does the same. It's not the poverty, it's the inequality we live with every day that will turn us insane. Absolute power corrupts absolutely, but absolute powerlessness does the same. It's not the poverty, it's the inequality we live with every day. Yo, listen. In a scheme of living, my life wasn't hard, but as far as Britain goes, I practically starved. Sleeping in a tracksuit, gas meter running out, electric cut off as well, candles lighting up the house. Looking in my mother's eyes, I see how she feels. The strain and the pain of just paying bills that ain't real. And that's how I grew, like so many more. And that was part of who I am very sure. You wanna know the rage I feel in my stomach? No, my mum and dad's blood up when I was still in her stomach. And not everything that happened I will put in 16s, but I will tell you enough so you will know what I mean. My boy's mother
go away with these ads.
Time as mine, but his mother
I apologise for the ads, people. I'm really sorry. I don't know why. On this, like on Fire in the Boots, there's never ever adverts on them. Is this like a new thing they've done on YouTube?
Mother died and mine survived. It was crazy back then. When I was like 10, already had the mental strength more than many grown men. This was a couple years after my stepdad left. Did he really know the crazy mess that he left? Because mum done recover from the lumps in her neck, but being poor and alone couldn't cope with the stress. My big sis fought, so much so, now I hadn't left school. When she left home, I was 13 by now, still a little kid, innocent. Next couple years though, we'll turn him to a militant. That is the result of no food in the fridge. And every other day you're getting searched by the pigs. Plus these patronising teachers, though my grade sick, trying to emasculate me, yeah, turn me to a Anna. Don't mean a woman, please let me be clear. I mean a spineless man, because what do they fear? More than a working class brown mayor with a brain. When our energy is harnessed, everything changed. Look at Pac, look at Marley, look at Hendrix, look at Garvey. This is the potential that is wasted on a daily basis. A racist, classist world that we're living. Still we coming for nothing and we educate millions. I see why it scares you. It's like how dare you overcome obstacles that we have been careful to place in your way every step of the way in this so-called democracy where kids get sprayed, blacks and the Asians.
I feel like since he's this web page I feel like since he just started, when he stopped, had the little break and then started again, I feel like from that point I've learned so much more about him and his life. I mean, I'm feeling everything he's saying. I'm feeling the pain of what he's actually saying. I mean, I honestly believe you could make a movie about this man's life and it'd be so inspirational. And I feel like they should do that. I feel like maybe even a little mini series about it, you know, something like that. Netflix, if you're listening, check this guy out. Make a little film about his life. I'm sure it'd inspire a lot of people. Look at him now. Look at this guy now and the message he gets out there. It's insane, man.
And the chavs crowded in council flats, living like ants. And who's more confused than so-called white trash? Talking this madness, but they want their country back. It never was yours. You should read more. What they did to brown people, they did to their own poor. But people's memory short. So much that I'm seeing black and Asian kids cuss Eastern Europeans. No pot to pissing makes competition. I fail to see how this is an effective system when cats and dogs in America and Britain eat better food than most of humanity, and we spend our technology only on killing. How is this more than sophisticated savagery? It was once said, the world is a stage, each person just an actor with a part to play, like the middle class kids and kids of the rich that have everything, but yet still they pissed on their coke and ketamine, strung out on. I ain't generalizing. Look at the evidence, so go to Glastonbury any year, you will see. But unlike Carnival, it won't be crawling with police, this is London. The kids on the very next street had a very different life experience from me. And in my experience, they can't help but be smug after a lifetime of what they think's just good luck. But they're still more anxious and more thankless. Unearned privilege weighs like an anchor. That's why they copy what we do, trying to be what they know. They will grow up though and get better jobs and maintain a system that they claim that they hated. They can't fight against, they got a stake in this matrix. Hip-hop is just a fad to them. You didn't know? But for us, this is our living, breathing soul. And yeah, they might backpack in South America or even volunteer in an African village. But all said and done, when push comes to shove and hits the fan of middle class and British, and I ain't even dissing. That's just how it is. Most rich brown people are just as full of shit. So much more concerned with our cars and jewels than most of the world's poor looks just like you. So much more concerned with being privileged few. And who knows, maybe me too, because absolute power corrupts absolutely, but absolute powerlessness does the same. It's not the poverty, it's the inequality we live with every day that will turn us insane. Absolute power corrupts absolutely, but absolute powerlessness does the same. It's not the poverty, it's the inequality we live with every day that will turn us insane. Who's that? Akala's in the building, man! We call real MC right here. Just schooled you, man. Please pay attention. Knowledge is power. Cause just put it down, man. We just witnessed something real legendary. I think history has just been made in the BBC building, man.
I think he's right. I think history was made in that BBC building. I mean, the 3 times I've seen Akala on fire in the booth, history has been made in the building. There's no doubt about that. Oh my god, this guy. Like, I've got 1 part left now. I believe he's got like 4 parts on fire in the booth. And it's only, I don't know why I jumped from 1 to 4. I think 4 just got that many requests. I just jumped right to it. But, yeah. Part 3 next week is an absolute must. I cannot wait, honestly. That this guy just, not only does he teach you about things that are going on in the world and get it out there in the open, but then I feel like he lets you in. He lets you into who he is as a person too, and you feel the things he's talking about too. And it's a great talent to have, and I cannot recommend him enough. I mean, I've got a little girl. She's only 3 years old. When she grows up, if she ever shows signs of getting into hip hop, rap music, anything like that, I'm going to be 100% sure to put it on to Akala. I say just listen to the passion of this man. This is what you need to listen to. By all means, there's plenty of other artists out there who are fire, but this guy is someone you need to listen to and take inspiration from, because he's just he's just absolute fire, man. And I can't praise him enough. I'm lost for words of what to actually say now. Like Charlie said, he makes you. He makes you that mesmerised by what you're seeing and hearing. You can't get the words out for how good it was what you've just witnessed. That is what I can say about Akala. Each time I watch him, it's hard for me to express the feelings I have watching them. And I hope that makes sense. But yeah, absolute fire again from Akala. Thank you everyone for watching. Please leave a comment, which I'm sure you will. Please like the video, it really helps me on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell for a lot more reactions like this in the future. Thank you all for watching, and I shall see you all on the next one.